Savage Planet here. I hope you're having a great day. So today, I'm talking about some things that you're going to want to look for in the new update that's dropping today. So a few things, guys. For additional entries for the White Dracos giveaway, make sure you follow that link in the description. It'll just say White Dracos giveaway. You'll see it. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitch, which is Planet Savage, as well as Instagram, which is savage.planet. I'm going to be doing my face reveal there first in about 3 weeks, so make sure you follow me there. And yeah, guys, also be sure to be in my live stream today. I'm going to be doing like a 6 to 7 hour stream for the new update. And all I'm going to be doing is Accelerator Crate openings, trade ups, and giveaways. So make sure you're there. It's going to be a super hyped up stream, so make sure you're there. But yeah, let's just jump right into this video. Alright guys, let's just jump right into this. Let's start with the first one that I think, and that is the new painted imports. Now the hard part about this is that we really won't know for a little while after the update drops how many new ones there are, because, you know, if I do a very rare trade up, like a very rare trail trade up like Heart's Treasure, Frostbite, I could easily get Roadhog and Octane, and Mercs, stuff that I already know exists. So things like painted Dominus GT, or painted Octane ZSR, or painted Dominus, we just won't know. If we get a white one, if we have them, you know, the option of being painted, maybe they go as far as doing painted Gizmos, painted Hotshots, you know, that could definitely come painted. So we just won't know. And until we just straight up do like hundreds of these trade ups, maybe not hundreds, maybe like 30 or 40, we won't know what different cars or what different trails will be painted. So that's one thing to look out for, guys. Make sure that, you know, if you're doing rare trade ups, make sure you look out and see if there's new items. And if you do find them, make sure you tell me in my chat, in my live stream, so I can announce it to everyone. So the next thing to look out for, guys, is how many black markets are in the Accelerator Crate. So this is actually very important because it could determine what Psyonix is going to do for the rest of the time when they release new crates. So basically, in the past like first 7 crates, all we've had are mystery decals. In the Overdrive Crate, we saw black market gold explosions. They were new, and we know that we can't get black market mystery decals in that Overdrive Crate. It's just gold explosions. This is the first crate that's going to have gold explosions and have them not being new. So it's a really big question, like, are they going to have 2 new decals and 2 new gold explosions, or 1 new decal and 1 new gold explosion? And this is a really important thing, are we going to be able to get past gold explosions? Because one of the biggest things that we saw, which was kind of new in the Overdrive Crate, is that the black markets weren't mysteries. You know, when we landed on Hellfire, we landed on Sub-Zero, we knew it was Sub-Zero before the little screen popped up, where in the past for the mystery decals, we didn't know until it landed and then it turned around and then we saw what decal it was. So this is a big thing. Are we going to see like a new symbol for black market gold explosions where it's kind of like the decal where we don't know what we get until it flips over? So that's definitely something to look out for, because it could affect the prices of old decals, especially with crates being retired. And that's another thing, guys. It brings us to our third thing, is the PCC crate going to be retired? Now, we haven't had an official announcement of whether it's going to be retired or not, but if it is indeed retired today, if the PCC ends up being retired today, that is going to super increase the prices, in my opinion, of the Zombas and the Volts. I think all the other items, they're going to stay very similar, very, you know, close to the same price. You might be able to sell your imports from the PCC for a little bit higher, because then they could trade it up for painted Volts or painted Zombas. But make sure that, you know, keep an eye out if the PCC is going to be retired, because I got a complete CC4 Zomba set that will go up in price exponentially if the PCC ends up going away tonight. So let's also look at the cars. This is something to look out for, and I really pray that it actually happens. Something that we've been asking for is why we can't customize our cars for different colors. Now, we can customize the colors, we can customize the wheels, so I could put the white roulettes on my orange car and the green roulettes on my blue car, and, you know, all of that fun stuff we can do with that. We can do it with boost, we can do it with toppers, we can do it with basically everything except the car. And with the cars being painted, I think it's super important, because, like, let's say I use the Mantis. You know, I want to use my Crimson Mantis when I use my orange car, and I want to use my Sky Blue Mantis when I use my blue car. It's, you know, it kind of messes up customizations when we don't have the option of doing one color car for one color and then the other one for the other color. And what it does do, actually, is it makes white cars very expensive, because white goes with anything, and the same thing with black, depending on, the only thing with black, though, is that black goes it looks very similar to, like, the standard one, so you know, they're not super expensive all the time. But the white cars are super expensive because they go with blue and orange. So expect the white cars to maybe go down a tiny bit. This brings me to my next thing, and what is going to be painted in this new crate. So we look at this, we look at boost, we look at toppers, they're all painted. There's two things that really haven't been painted yet, and that is antennas and these trails. So another thing I complained about in another video, not really complained, but another thing I talked about in another video is that Lightspeed, Friction, and Blazer didn't come painted, and they really could have. I really don't see why they couldn't have. Maybe we'll see that in the next crate. But when you look at Blazer and Friction, they're so similar, and they're the same exact color, so it's just kind of a bummer. Where, like, imagine getting a painted white Friction or painted white Blazer, or even a painted white Lightspeed. Like, that would be so, like, hyped up. That'd be so crazy. And we have not seen it yet. Another thing that we haven't seen painted is the goal explosions. Don't know if we're gonna see with this. Honestly, like, if Fireworks didn't come painted and Hellfire didn't come painted, those were two goal explosions that definitely could have. I don't know if we're gonna see Popcorn painted. I think that would be amazing because it would get the goal explosion so hyped up. We saw the prices of the goal explosions go super down literally in the first week. In the first day, Hellfire was going for like 80 keys, 40 keys, 60 keys as the time went on. But now, like, Fireworks is only 5 keys. So we're seeing that same thing that we see with mystery decals, where when it's new, it's super duper expensive, and then once people start getting it because there's no variation of it, it kind of goes down. So if let's hypothetically say they had painted Fireworks, painted titanium white Fireworks would probably still be like 70 keys, you know, because not only is getting a goal explosion rare in a crate, but getting a painted one is like super rare. So I really hope that they consider painting these goal explosions, because you definitely could. I know decals are harder to paint, mystery decals, because, you know, you have to pick your 2 colors here, but goal explosions are definitely easier to paint. And yeah, that brings us to our next thing. So our next thing, guys, is just a funny one, I guess. I kind of know it's not going to happen, but I think it would be so cool to have different wheels on different parts of the car. Maybe your front wheels are one wheel and the back wheels are something else. Like, maybe you got pink roulettes in the front, white roulettes in the back. I don't know, I just think it'd be kind of funny and it'd be kind of cool. Like, especially, let's say it's a decal that has a lot of color. Like, I have black and white right now, so it's not super colorful, but a lot of people use like purple and red as their lone wolf, or they, you know, their cars are very colorful. And if your cars are very colorful, let's say you have a pink and yellow car, how cool would it be to have pink septums in the back, yellow septums in the front? Or even if it's a ton of colors, you know, a pink septum, a yellow septum, a green septum, and a red septum. I think that'd be like so cool to have 4 different color cars. Just a new way to customize your car. I don't think it's gonna happen, to be honest. That would take a lot of like software stuff, and it would also be kind of, I don't know, it'd be kind of weird, but it'd be kind of fun. So I do not expect that to happen, but you know, if it did, you heard it here first. So let's go to the last thing, guys, and that is the new customizable thing, which is the banners. This is like the biggest wild card of this update, to be honest, in my opinion, because the banners, a lot of people are excited for it, a lot of people aren't. I'm not super excited for it because I can't put it on my car. But if the banners come painted, what will the prices be? Just watch out for that. I would say if you get a painted banner, try to sell it within the first few days. If you get painted anything in this crate or this update, make sure you sell it right away, because they'll be like ×5 amount of keys the first day than it will a week or 2 later. So the banners are a wild card. It's the brand new big customization that's coming. I'm not super excited for it, but you know what? Some people are. And it looks like we might have a banner in a crate, which is so boring, in my opinion. I think it is so boring. If it's in a rare trade-up, like, you know, trading up Wildcat ears or Zeta wheels, then it's not too bad. But, gosh, I hope it's not in the crate, because that's like a waste of an item, in my opinion. So make sure you look for that, and make sure you look for the painted variations of the new banners coming today. That is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't liked and subbed yet, please make sure you do. We do awesome giveaways, as well as awesome daily uploads and awesome streams like the one we're doing today, so make sure you are there. And again, make sure you follow me on Twitch, which is Planet Savage, as well as Instagram, which is savage.planet. But yeah, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my stream later on. Have a great day. Peace out.